Lots went up today. After a horrific day yesterday, you know, it's good to see that I am actually able to trade. So I'm really excited about that. I'm currently watching this AMD right here. It looks like it's going to go down to the previous day's close and then possibly back up to 69 or even 83. So the risk, shoot man, the risk to reward's in my favor. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it long right here at 58, 59. I'm going to set my range order. I'm risking $50, so now I'm pretty happy with that. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out on it. It's not a 2-candle confirmation right now. So it might go down to the downside a little bit more. As long as it holds 50, which would be right about here, which would be, yeah, the previous day's close. I might get, you know, possibly 30.95 out of it. So yeah, I like that. I'm gonna risk 10 cents to get 40 cents. That's a 1 to 4 move. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that trade. So I gotta put a range order on it right now while I'm talking. Looks like there's a 1 cent spread, so I'll put my sell stop at 30.49, and let's see what happens. Low 30.49. High is going to be, I'm not going to go off the 1 minute chart, 85. I would look to right here, 3104, 3097, let's just say 3094. A little bit under. So, and 3094, and where is 3094? It is right there, right at 5 minute resistance. So we'll see what happens, man. Protected, and the reason I'm doing this is on these trades take longer to develop, so I want to see if I can get into a semi-trend trade for the end of the day, end of these days, things like that. It is concerning that it's respecting this 9 moving average right here, but 1, 2 broke down, double bottomed. What I like to see is a breakdown of a low after 11 o'clock. We're getting close to 12, and then maybe a double bottom, and then maybe it goes up. So I set my stop a little bigger this time because of a habit of doing it too tight, and I'm going to go over that today. Let's go over all that here. Can't say I traded bad. I do have a net P&L of a little higher than that. 239 is where I'm at. Honestly, I don't even know what trade I took first, so I'm just going to go through them all. There's a lot of trades I didn't take, by the way, and I'm proud of those compared to yesterday. Although I gotta go over this again. That mother son of a. But even though, like, the 30.90, I would have had to stay in this move forever just to get my money back. So, and look how high it shot to 33.23 and then sold off, and I lost my shorts yesterday on it. So I'm glad I walked away. I'm glad I didn't hold it overnight. I'm glad all that stuff, because it would have ruined my whole morning and I wouldn't have been able to get anything done. So big breakdown. I'm glad to have a nice recovery day that tells me I still can trade. So that was real frustrating yesterday. Maybe AMD was my first trade. Let's take a look. Okay, so AMD, I took it at when it broke 31. I got a 4-cent move out of it, or didn't? No, I took it short, and I was expecting it to sell down, which obviously it did. And I was expecting it to sell down, I think to right here to 30.82 or something like that, but it didn't do it, and I got stopped out. Next, I saw it come back up. I saw it bottom, and I was looking in the 5-minute chart here. You know, this is a moving average. I believe it's the 200 on the 5, and then the 15-minute came back. It didn't go down, so I took that trade. I went long 500 shares. It gave me a really nice pop. I mean, if you look at that, 30.99 all the way up to 31.15, 15 cents. You're saying, well, 15 cents isn't very much. Well, that's a lot on AMD. And then, of course, it does sell up to here to 31.36. But look, I would have had to wait for this pullback, and I didn't want to. 30.89, and then it jumps. That's not a good trade for me. And because, look, it could have easily done what it did. You know, 30, like what this is doing, I might get stopped out here, which is perfectly fine. It could have just sold down, and then I just would have been screwed. So yesterday I didn't honor my risk to reward rules, and because I've been seeing some huge moves. Just I get out way too early, like just gigantic moves down to the downside, and after I've done a top end reversal, and it messed my head a little bit. So I'm back to honoring my tight stops, and it's working. And I'm going to show you an example of that here right now in KR. Look at this. It comes under VWAP, tests VWAP, sells down, and I'm thinking, okay, it's going to go down. You know, it's at a level right here. It's going to sell down. Now, it had not made this move yet, but you know, you had a gap down. I was expecting maybe 23.15, something like that. Based on this price action right here, you know, it sells up, sells out, and hits VWAP, and then I'm thinking, okay, it's going to go. I went. What did I do here? I went long and made some money on this 2-candle confirmation, but then I went short, stopped out. No. This is what I did. Yeah, short, stopped out. I took it short again, got stopped out. And then I took it short again and got stopped out, I think. Or maybe I was trying to take it. Oh, no. No. What I did is I took this long. So I called this actually right. Okay, so see, this is the problem when you trade a little too much. You forget stuff. So this got down to $23, and I went long. Okay, so here's what I went long, and I took some money. And then I went long, took it, or got stopped out right here. Oh, okay, so I went long, partial out. Long, stopped out, long, stopped out. And then I went and traded another stock, and it took off. I'm actually, now I remember this. I'm horrible with my memory of this stuff. I love this. I love the fact that it went without me. Good with it. I was kind of thinking at the time, yeah, that it would pop up to here, okay, but man, I gotta get that's what these recaps are good for me. Yeah, I was kind of thinking it'd go up here. I was hoping for it to get up to here and then up to this 200, then I would sell off, but whatever. But yeah, it did this, and I walked away from the stock, and as you can see, I haven't traded it until just recently. I took it short based on this. You know, this right here, it made a high at 23.72, made a high at 23.65, made a lower high at 23.63, and I kind of like this pattern on the 1-minute chart. I saw that the volume had kind of come out of it. It had lost the 200 moving average on the 1 minute. It did come up and test my stop out, which was 23.45, but it held the 9 moving average, got a moving average cross. It came up briefly, tested it again, and then sold off, and I took my profit and got out. So I'm very happy of how I traded that. Why didn't I get in up here? It wasn't at a level I liked. You know, I liked the break of the $0.50. It was safer for me, so I took it. Wow, what a lot of trading today. CGC Oracle was a good one. So Oracle, man, I wanted to trade it here. I wanted to trade it here. I mean, I want to trade this thing all over the place, but I waited. And I think because I waited, I got rewarded. Oh, and I drew a fib line to help me out. So, okay, so maybe Oracle is the one where I went short, stopped out, partial, something. Anyways, I tried to take this thing short. I eventually did take it short, and I did get rewarded. But look at this. This time I honored my rules. This is darn near 20 cents, and then when I saw strength close to VWAP on that first real pullback after this double top, I usually know that it's going to go back up. And look at how it bounced off that fib line. That's amazing. And then it comes back up. It tests. Comes back up. And I think it's going to test the high of the day. But I didn't want to miss the move, so I went ahead and went in and said to myself, I'll go ahead and risk it. It did double top. It did not execute my stop, which was 57.45 on the bid. It got there, but it didn't break it. And then, you know, not a lot of volume, but it started selling off. Oh, there was volume on it. Here, let me get over here. Okay, so I went ahead and went short. You can see the volume increasing right here, and almost got stopped out, but I recognized that was a double top. It comes up, and I forced myself to stay in, which I'm very proud of. I took a partial right here after it bounced, and it came to right here was kind of showing some strength. I took a partial because I was in it pretty heavy. 1,000 shares is a lot for me, and I got out right here, and then it came back up, which I would have gotten out anyhow. It came back up and then sold down some more, which this was actually my target. I mean, look at this Fibonacci line in VWAP. That's a pretty strong target for me, and that also coincides with a 15-minute support. So, but whatever, I'm proud of this trade after yesterday. I know that I'm missing this move, but I think I'm good with it. The other thing I saw was that it had a 15-minute engulfing candle, so all those things kind of kept me in the trade. I don't know where it's going to sell off to. I have no idea. It looks like I got stopped out on AMD. Let's see what AMD is doing here. And it's coming back. It just briefly stopped me out, so I'm going to go ahead and hop back in it. Let's see what it does here. Maybe I'll wait for a 2-candle confirmation. Oh, so let's see where we're going here on AMD. So AMD 3014. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for a minute here on AMD, see if I can get a good entry. See if it breaks above that 50, which I would get me back in. A little heavier size. Let's see what it does here. That was see what I'm looking at right here is this big volume, and then what it does after that is kind of undecided, and now little volume is starting to go down a little bit, but I honestly believe this is the end of that move. 44 is taking a pretty deep dive. 43, where could it go after this? It could go to 36. Where's the volume? Control. I like this setup. Volume is a little lower. Okay, let's just wait for a minute here. We got things stacking up on the ask. The wall just came down on the ask. Let's see if it breaks this 40. Is the market selling off? Market's selling off. MU selling off. 39. Let's just wait. Let's wait. 37. Alrighty. Why wouldn't I take it short? Because it's extended and it's long in the day. But because I had that stop in, I have a potential for a 20-cent savings if it goes down to 30. Don't think I want to hop in just yet. The volume's still coming in to the downside. This is more than likely exhaustion volume. So I just want to wait for a minute. I just want to wait. Let's see what it does here. We're at the new candle. Okay, that candle's pushing down. Let's see what the volume does on that candle. 30, 38, 37. Let's see if it just has one more push down on low volume. Or a serious break above 40. Might break above 40. Just gonna wait for it. Not gonna be nervous. The bid is at 39, 38. If it gives me one good push on low volume or breaks above 40, I'm gonna hop in. One more good push. That volume's all over the place, and we're jumping into a new 5-minute candle. 37, 15. Okay. It looks like it's going to sell up. It is really moving. What I'm looking at is level 2. See how fast it's going. If it can just push down on low volume, that's what I need. A good push on low volume. Volume's declining. We're clear down to 30. The whole number. I don't want to be in it that long. I gotta get to work. I don't think it goes to 31, but it could go to 30.65. Let's see if we can get that last push. We're not going up. Level 2 doing. We're still selling at 36, selling 35, 4. Double taps. It broke it. Where are we at? 54? 6, 31. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, I got a crap fill. 34 is my fill. Okay, so now let's set my range order. I'm in at 1,000 shares. 30.24 is where it's gonna have to be. Yeah. It could tap off 30. $29. Are we trading under 29? Are we trading? I'm looking at the level 2. If we're going to trade under that, if the ask breaks that 30, I'll go ahead and hop out and maybe it'll go to 30. Should be unreal. There's a lot of shares on 29, 30.29. Okay, I'm out of that for a minute. What? What did I do? Oh, I went long. Okay, so I need to go short. Okay, so let's see what it does here. I know I'm close to the move. Let's see what it does. So 25 is a big deal. How much of the market is selling off? The market's really selling off. We don't know why. If it does go to 30, I'm all in hard. Okay, let's see what it does. And this is why you obey your stops, because if you were to enter right here, you saved yourself 10 cents, $100. I mean, it is fully extended on the 5-minute chart. It's fully extended now. We have a moving average cross up there. We've had a moving average cross. We have a 15-minute moving average cross. The volume isn't quite dead yet. Still got volume to the downside. It might go for 30. If it breaks 20, I'll take it in the teens. That's a big move for AMD at that point. Looks like it's going to break 20 right here. 21, 22. The volume isn't there on the 5 minutes. Is that because we have a new 5-minute candle? It doesn't look like it wants to break that. So I went ahead and I went, oh, you son of a. Well, I wanted to hop in at 500 shares, but I'm going to wait. If it breaks 26. If the bid pumps over 26, I'll hop in. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm going to put 500 shares long, and I'm in at 23. And then if it jumps down a little further, I'm going to go ahead and hop in it with more. Unless I get a 2-candle confirmation, then I'll add another 500. So if it gets down to 30, well, not really. If it breaks 20 here, I'm going to hop out. Because why would I want to spend 20 cents? That's stupid. If it gives me a 2-candle confirmation, I'll add more, which I might get. Volume's coming in. This is my 2-candle confirmation if it goes. No, I'm back to potentially selling at 20, at 19. So we'll take a look here. It likes this 20 level. What I want to do is put my shares in, set my range order, and go to work. But I don't want to risk 20-something cents, okay, to do it. I like the risk to reward better if it's closer to 30. I'm not going to get 31. Okay, I need to add right there, and I did that. That's my 2-candle confirmation. I've added hardcore. My stop is now the break of 20. So I'm going to go ahead and put my range order there. And let's see what it does. might put my range order in. Not yet. Oh, my 25 there. Okay. Okay, I'll put the range order in because one, I gotta go to work, and two, this trade takes more time. Okay. Low 30, 18, I guess. 1.8. High. I want to see it get back to 30.49. Back the previous day's close. So that gives me volumes coming into it. I'm up $20. 18. That gives me 25. 18 gives me far enough away where I'm safe. That gives me a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Looks like I'm going to be boned. Okay, I'm going to set that thing and I'm just going to walk away from this. Okay.